So I managed to get my hands on an Insta360 X3 and I'm trying it out to see if it's going to be a valuable addition to the DJI Pocket 2 and the drone cameras and things like that. And my idea is that maybe when I'm either walking or driving to a location where I'm going to be flying and filming, I can maybe do a wee bit of talking and talk about maybe the area that I'm going to be filming at and the area that I'm walking along. And with the 360, this is quite a major road here. I know it looks small, but for this part of Scotland, it's a major road and there's quite a lot of traffic on it. And I could do things like point to that hill, oops, that hill over there, and in post I can get the video to swing round to that, and then I can get to come back to look at me, hopefully. I'm not quite sure, I've never tried a camera like this before. So I thought, test it, and that way I'll have more of an idea of how to use it and how to edit it, edit the footage from it. Because at the moment I have no idea. I've seen a couple of videos on this Insta360 X3, but I didn't think it was really going to be much use to me. And I was also worried about the two very convex lenses. I'm a bit accident prone at the moment. I'm a bit clumsy and dropping things and bumping into things. So I was worried that I would easily damage the convex lenses. And at the price of the phone, which is £500 for just the phone and a wee stick, no extra batteries, no extra anything. Well, you do get a cap cover with it, or a lens cover for £500. I thought, is that something that I want to invest in? And then a week after I have it, drop it, scratch the lens and make it absolutely useless. So I don't know, but I've got my hands on this one anyway to take out and do a wee bit of testing. So you can help me in deciding whether this is going to be a valuable addition to my videos or to the process of creating my videos. I think it might be, but I'm not sure. And I've come out today purposely with only this camera and nothing else. Well, that's not true. I've come out with this camera and also, and there you go, the camera's already hitting tree branches and things like that. That's what I mean about being a bit clumsy. But I've come out with that camera and also the DJI mic, because that camera, the 360, doesn't have a cat's paw, a wind muffler, whereas the DJI mic does. And I'm hoping that by using this mic and syncing it up with the footage from the Insta360, I'll be able to cut out any noise. So I'm walking, just a 5-10 minute walk that was, I think, from my studio today down to an area which I've been filming at quite a lot recently, doing tests and things, and you'll probably recognise it. Just so that I can set the camera up while I'm here and see what it's capable of doing for someone who has no knowledge, never mind a basic knowledge, has no knowledge at all of how to operate the thing. I can pretty much turn it on and hit start record, and that's it at the moment. So I don't have any drones or anything with me because it's quite windy just now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the stick out of my backpack and set it up. Set it up here. on the ground. It's maybe a wee bit high there. Right, maybe push it down a bit there, maybe a bit there, so it's level, kind of level with my chin. Right, and if I have it like that, I think the idea of this camera is that I can point to things like for example, those windmills up there. I can point to those, and as I'm pointing to them in post, I can swing the view around like this, and then show you the windmills, and then I can swing it back to me. Now, I didn't touch the camera there at all. I just pointed to the windmills, and then I'm going to hopefully in post be able to swing that around at the point where I say the windmill's up there, and then swing it back at the point where I say back to me. You know, and I can point to, maybe even zoom in on the hill over there. I can swing it around a little bit and maybe zoom in a bit in the hill and then bring it back. I could point up to, I don't know, there's a little gap there between the trees, and there's some houses that are buildings beyond, and zoom in those a little bit and then come back to me, and things like that. And the other thing as well is, I think if I walk, no matter where I go, if I just walk round about the camera, it'll be able to track. And now the camera's not moving, but because of the 360 lenses, it should be able to track me the entire time round this camera. So that's the idea of it, and that's all it is today. So how I'd like you to help me is, if you've used a camera like this before, or you know someone who has, or you've got any ideas of how to use it, how to incorporate it into the videos, other than the idea that I have is to wear it in my backpack and do a bit of talking about the area as I'm getting there, and then setting it up and maybe filming myself as I fly one of the drones. If you've got any other ideas of what I could use, and I know there's the bullet time thing where you can swing it around, but I'm not really interested in special effects, just down to earth, plain basic stuff. Let me know, you know, leave it in the comments and we can have a wee chat about it, about what I could do with this. If you think, nah, I don't like this, it's rubbish, colour's horrible, sounds terrible, it's all bent like that and not straight, don't use it, it's rubbish, then let me know that as well. So that's pretty much it. Let me swing around one more time just to, where can we swing to this day? I don't know. There's no, the 30 mile an hour signs up there. Swing round to them and let's see if we can zoom in on them a bit. Okay, don't know if that's going to work because I'm not in my editing suite yet. I'm actually, and back to me. Okay, there you go, right. So I'm just kind of prophesying in advance what will happen. I don't even know if I'm going to be capable of doing that, but we'll soon find out. So that was it, just a quick one there. My lunch break's nearly up, so I better get back to work. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. And I can't do my usual walk past the camera, because if I go, see you next time, and I walk past the camera, the camera was just follow me. So I suppose I could do some editing there, but anyway, I have to find a new way to end my videos. You know, that's all, folks. Something like that. Anyway, enough nonsense. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm out of here. Stop recording.